Hey boo, hey! It's Deja, and I'm back today with Bay to do Meet the Williams Q&A. We're gonna answer some questions. So let's get into it. All right. So my first question will be to you. So I'm gonna ask you a question, and you gotta answer. And then if I have any rebuttals, of course, I'm going to rebuttal.
All right. And then we take another drink.
Yes. It's all about the drinks. This should be drink champs.
Should be.
Nori, get at me. It's like, all right. So my first question is:
Yes.
how did we first meet?
Well, we first met through a friend, of course. You know, she told me that I was gonna fall in love with her on site. She was like, "You gonna fall in love with her? Y'all gonna get married." That's kind of funny because that's true, pretty true what happened. So,
And she actually gave us like a little timeline too, like y'all gonna be together for this long, and y'all gonna get married.
So basically, you know, I slid in the DMs on Instagram. She curved me the first time. But, you know, me personally, I got game, so I slid back in, boom, bagged her. Long story short, you know what I mean? Took out. Really, let me be honest. Don't say nothing. Let me tell the story.
Okay.
So really, what happened was I kept trying to take her out, and she didn't want to go out. She's like, "No, you might be crazy, a psycho killer, some wild shit." Right? So last time she curved me twice. Third time I asked her, I said, "Let's go to breakfast." In my head, I'm like, "You should curve me again." 3 curves, 3 strikes, and you out. You know what I mean?
Which isn't bad, because if I would have curved him again, he would have kept trying to get at
But what was I saying? Nah, yeah. So you know, I took her out to breakfast. I asked her if she wanted to go to breakfast. She said, "Yeah." We went to breakfast. We ended up hanging out later that day, and we just never stopped hanging out ever since. And here we are today, 3 years later.
It's all sad. Unlock the ring, girl. We getting married. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I don't have any rebuttals. I'm glad he added in the part where I curved him a bunch of times. All right, so we can go ahead with your question, honey.
Let's see. My question is, when did you first fall in love with me?
That's a good question. I think I first fell in love with you. I think I first, like, there wasn't really like a time period, but I just think after like the first maybe, and everybody gonna look at me crazy, but after like the first month or two, like when we were hanging out a lot, and it was kind of like I didn't ever want to stop hanging out. I always wanted him around. Our personalities meshed so well from like the jump. So I just always kind of felt like, oh, okay, he's the one. And I was kind of nervous because I didn't want to tell him that I loved him first, because I thought he was going to be looking at me like, girl, you crazy. Like, it's been like 5 minutes, you don't love. But he knew what he had, so he told me he loved me first.
All I asked was when you fell in love with me. That's all I asked.
Oh my
Cheers to
God.
that.
Why we got to like, get drunk while we do this?
Many people.
Happy Saturday, y'all. First Saturday in 2018.
It's lit.
Oh, what's my mean by that? All right. My next question is, what is our best memory together?
Our best memory together to me was when we took our first vacation to Ocean City.
I think that was my answer to you.
Really, I had a ball. You know what I mean? We was out there. It was nice weather, nice summer. We had a great time the whole weekend.
It was so much fun. He had never been to Ocean City, so it was bomb to like kind of take him there on the boardwalk and go to the different little bars that was on the boardwalk and get drunk. I took him to Secrets, which is not as lit as you would think if you've been to Ocean City, because they play real whack music in Secrets. But for what it was, we had a great time.
You gotta already be wasted to enjoy Secrets, to me. But I had fun either way the whole weekend from beginning to end. It was a ball.
And that was the first time he got to meet my aunt. So that was the first time he met some of my family, which was cool. Everybody blended really well. My aunt said that he was really cool, and this, that, and the third. So that was my pick as well. That's our favorite, well, my favorite memory of us together. That and our first, when we moved into our first apartment. That was a great memory too, because that was the first time I had lived with a guy, my boyfriend, and we wasn't even like a fiance type thing yet, but that was a good memory too.
Yeah, that was cool. That was a good memory. I do remember that first movement. It's my turn or your turn? I just asked that.
You just asked that.
Can we take a shot now?
Yeah, we can go ahead and I guess take a shot. Go ahead. Yeah. Well, it's fucking hot in here. We got the heat on. Fucking, come on. We got the heat on. Taking shots of Hennessy. Like, yeah,
we don't have
it's been hot.
Remember, we don't have no endorsements either.
Oh, yeah. Blank that out. We just taking shots.
Shots of cognac.
And there he goes. Fucking right on up. Good job.
This is the last video I'm gonna be doing, regardless.
That's a lie. He gonna be
talking to me like this.
He gonna be in a lot of videos because this is my bestie. We're together all the time. I don't really hang out with too many other people other than my family, so he'll be present in a lot of videos. Yeah. All right. My next question is, who do you think is funnier?
What you mean, me or you?
Yes, motherfucker, me or you? Who's
me.
funnier? It's not true.
Without a doubt.
That's not true. And I can tell y'all why that's not true right now. All right, so he is funny. I will give him that. But he's funny in like I'm trying to be funny. I'm trying to make people laugh. I'm funny in just like a very natural way. The stuff that I say, the way that I act, my facial expressions, people think are funny. But like he has to work at being funny. So I think that's the only difference.
Let me tell you something. I don't work unless, if you ask me my opinion, yeah, I feel like I'm funnier. You know what I mean? I feel like as a whole, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm just funnier.
Okay, so okay, so if you're the funniest, why are you funnier than me? What makes you funnier?
I mean, I guess people laugh at more stuff that's funny that I say or do.
This is what I'm saying. He don't even know why he's funnier. I've already said I'm funnier because it's just natural. I just exude comedy.
Yeah, she does exude it. Let's look that up, by the way.
Just because you don't know what it... I don't need to spell it. I know what it means.
Describe our relationship using a famous couple.
Using a famous couple. Okay, pour a shot and let me think. Describe our relationship using a famous couple. I really got to think of like... A famous couple... I'm not sauced. It's been like 3 shots. A famous couple, I would say... Ooh, I got a good one. You know what I would say? Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert. Yeah. I think they're really cute together. They're real young, which is another thing that I like about them. They're a nice young couple, but they're very committed to each other. They're committed to having a good time. They're committed to their family. They got a daughter and all that. So that's who I think, if somebody was to compare us to, that's who they compare us to. We be out here fly together. We club together. We gym together. We do things together. With that couple that like to do things together, like to hang out together. There's nothing wrong with that. So that's who I would say.
I would say Rick James and Tina Marie.
Oh my God.
Fire and Desire.
You gotta cut it out with the fire and desire. That's like his favorite song, y'all. And at any given moment, he would just break out and start singing that song. And it's like, why?
A couple more shots, y'all might hear a couple verses.
We're not gonna let that happen.
Anyway.
For real? That's who you would say? For real?
Yeah.
I think you're lying. See, he tries to be funny. This is what I'm saying. I'm just funny, just naturally. He like, that's why you saying that, because you think it's funny, but it's not.
I think you think it's funny, and that's why
I don't think he's... Okay, so why Rick James and Tina Marie?
You know, they was the littest people in their era.
Because it was on crack and coke and shit.
I mean, we didn't ask about...
I mean, that's what that was my question. All right, so I'm going to ask a question, and then we're going to take a shot, okay? All right, so my next question would be, what is the dumbest thing that your partner has ever said? I'll give you a second to marinate on it, because, you know, I'm so smart. I don't say a lot of real dumb things. But, all right, come on.
Dumbest thing ever that you said. I don't know.
Exactly.
It's hard to find. It's hard to think. I don't know no dumb shit.
I can think of something. Probably the only dumb thing I ever said was, or not dumb thing that I said specifically, but like dumb shit that I do is I'm not like, I be reading people's names and stuff like that, and I be pronouncing shit all wild. I think I'm a little bit dyslexic. So that's the only like dumb shit. Like earlier when we was talking about, I was watching a Breakfast Club episode, and what was it? I said Prophet, but his name is Prolect. So that's probably like I say dumb stuff like that. Like I'll be reading and say real dumb stuff, and they'd be like, "Did you read that for real? Like that's not what that says." That's probably the only thing. I think we're both pretty intelligent, so that
I'm pretty sure we're intelligent.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna hype my man up real quick. He's real smart. Like he's like my stepdad, where he knows so many just like random facts. Like we could be watching something, I'd be like, "What does this mean? What does this mean?" And we'll have to pause the episode, and he'll give me the whole breakdown. I'm like, "Oh, well, this happened in this time, and that's why this is like this." So he is very smart. I will give him that. You smart. You smart.
Thank you. I appreciate that, bro.
DJ Khaled voice. All right, it's your turn.
My last question.
That's your last one. I got a bonus question because I was ready. What is the most stressful part about planning our wedding, which is in 8 months, by the way? It's coming up quick.
The most stressful part about planning a wedding is, you want stuff, but then you want to stay in your budget. So it's like, staying in your budget and having what you want. That's the most stressful part to me.
No, actually, I think he's right. I think that's the only most stressful part. Like, you want to invite everybody who you're friends with. You want to invite everybody. You want to be able to do everything. But realistically, you can't invite everybody because you're paying per plate. So you can't invite everybody. You can't do everything. That is definitely the most challenging thing about planning a wedding. Trying to stay in your budget, but still include everybody who you love, who you want to be involved, and really having to pick out, like, who you really want there and who, like, you can go without. Like, of course you want to invite everybody, but it gets to a point where it's like, all right, this is our special day. We only really need to be inviting the people who are, like, have been supporting our relationship from the beginning, family who we definitely want there. But, like, when it comes to the friends, it gets my next question is, where do you see us in the next 5 years?
Definitely in a nice house, at least 2 to 3 kids. And
2 to 3.
Not where we're at now.
2 to 3? Or you mean 1 to 2?
1 plus 2 is 3, so 2 to 3.
No.
1, 2, or 3.
He's confused. He meant in the next 5 years
anyway,
he sees
next
us.
Question.
You can next question me. Okay, well that's his take on the next 5 years.
What do you think we gonna be?
I was gonna say in the next 5 years I see us, of course, like you just said, living in a nicer spot. We're gonna either be in a really nice townhouse or we thinking about trying to buy something after we get married. So definitely in a nicer place. We're both gonna be elevating in our careers. He'll be doing whatever it is that his heart desires, and I'm gonna support him 100%. And I'm really happy at my job right now, so I see myself moving up in my company that I'm in now, and definitely at least having one. I don't know, just 2 and 3. Yeah, he keep like talking like he's the one having the kids. I'm thinking about 1 and 2. That was the compromise, and I already got the names picked out because I gotta be prepared for life. All right, so you got one more question, Pat.
What is your ultimate vacation destination?
That's a good one. All right, I've never really been anywhere, and I have a passport that I've never gotten stamped before. So I feel like my number one, I think I'm about to say something stupid right now. I think my number one vacation destination would be the Dominican, because the pictures that I've seen of like the different resorts and the beaches there be beautiful. I mean, and that's anywhere. Like I got a couple places I would love to go. Dominican Republic. I got some basic places like Miami I've never been and I heard it's lit. Vegas. I want to do that for like one of our birthdays because our birthdays are very close together. Excuse me. So I think for like our 30th birthday we should go on a wild, crazy Vegas vacation. Everybody, well, not everybody, but like a big couples vacation with a whole bunch of other couples, and we just turn up. The girls break away, the dudes break away, and then we get lit together. So those are my 2 vacation spots. What's your ultimate vacation spot?
I want to go to Turks and Caicos, and I want to go to Brazil.
Ooh, that's a good one too. You know why I like Brazil? Because I know, even though I know a lot of places have this, but I want to do Brazil because I know they got new. All right, well, thank y'all so much for watching this next video. I really, really appreciate it, and I will see y'all in the next one.